Welcome to the Nine Podcast. In today's podcast, I'm gonna talk about the intuition. I've been talking about it in a different video. You can check it. Today is the day 9 of the challenge, and it's been the most productive one, kinda, because I done something from start to the finish to the end. Of course, not perfect as I want it to be, but good enough. And even I'm amazed of myself, what I achieved and how easy it was, but it took a lot of time. I've been working today for 6 hours till now? Yeah. And I just ate for 10 minutes and that's it. And now I'm here again. So it took me like 4 or 5 hours to finish a project. But it is what it is. With time, I will decrease the time and everything. And of course, that's the beginning, so I have to do a lot of things in front, a lot of different things, but I think I'm kind of set up for now. Oh, the time has come to not miss the challenge, right? It's day 9. I'm so happy that I'm here. It's been a long time from the last time I done a challenge like that, and I'm so focused on it, because I've been doing challenges my whole life, but this one I'm actually feeling how I graduate, I simply upgrade myself and I will graduate soon. So, about the intuition, if you want to develop something, you have to be, like in this challenge, be focused on a defined goal and to be focused every single day. To do a step by step, that's it. If you have big goal, just define it to smaller goals. And if you miss, let's say your goal is to, I don't know, to make art for your business, and you have job to do, let's say 5 creatives today, but you miss it, you do only 2. Okay, tomorrow you can do 8. Or if you have goal like to do like 20 creatives per week and you cannot, okay, next week do 40. You're gonna catch up and everything will go smoothly. Why I'm telling you this? Because you don't want to blame yourself. Everybody else is judging you, blaming you all the time. Of course, just for a second of their time, they don't care about you. But you are starting to noticing those kind of blames and whatever. And as long as you are the strong one and the one that actually loves himself and is gentle with himself, that means that you're gonna thrive. And everything that is hard will be in the past pretty soon. So to build that intuition and to achieve whatever you want, of course I told you that it's best to define it in a smaller goals, daily tasks. The daily grind is the most important thing, never forget it. But you have to, I have this video about fundamentals, you can check it. in the channel. But what I'm saying is, you have to have a strong foundation and strong why. Only then, when your why is strong enough, it's not from the book, it's from experience and tiredness. And you're gonna be at my place if you don't make it as soon as possible. So I wish you to do it as soon as possible. I recommend you to. So listen to the inner voice. Why everything that you do actually matters for you. Only for you. Nobody else. Nobody else is actually important. For the past month I've been living alone. Month and a half even until now. And I'm living alone. And actually, I've been alone kinda my whole life. But sometimes you're close to your family, you're at school, you're living with your parents, and you think that their way of thinking matters, their opinion means something, but absolutely no. At least not for you and for your own life. For your own life, what matters is only your own opinion, your own thoughts, your own way of doing things, nothing else. And you have to know that and to put that thing in the first place, in front everything else. Because if you don't do it, the rest will corrupt you. And it will take everything from you. It will steal it. You don't want to be part of that. You don't want to be corrupted. Of course, there will be periods in your life in which probably you're gonna be. It's hard. We are human beings. But you always have a choice. Remember that. You always have a choice and always will. Even at the hardest time in your life. So, intuition, you can take that as ability to understand, because actually intuition is inner thing that helps you understand something in deeper level. Not only that, the intuition is there all the time, always. You just have to notice it. And by that I mean that intuition actually is not a conscious process. Yes. And that means that your own being helps you. Probably that's something familiar with your own soul and with asking who you are. That's why intuition is related. That's why intuition is always said that it's just something to, let's say, start with and to just feel and to notice. So intuition can be felt as a good feeling sometimes, or sudden insights, and it plays a role in the decision making. I've been reading a lot of books in which they've been saying how first thought you have in your mind when you see something or find out something is the most righteous one, and the most true, and the most close to yourself. So that could be true, I'm not sure about it, but most of the times when you're wondering, that means that your brain simply comes up with a second choice, but there was never a second choice. Why your brain is not coming with a second choice when you think you don't have choice? Do you think about that? Probably because in this period he's stuck. Yes, he is. And he cannot even trick himself. What left with to trick you? So when your brain come up with a second idea, that means that he is comfortable now. He can come with even 2, 3, 5, and fake ideas or whatever, different ideas. But the first one would be closer to the intuition. Sometimes the intuition tells you that is the second choice. So you should somehow define which is your intuition and which is the brain that is trying to trick you. So, are there any exercises to develop that intuition? Yes, they are. I've been talking about meditation, about mindful observation to yourself, about listening to yourself, to your inner voice. But what I'm doing, actually, there is something you can do, and I found it just like that from nowhere. My whole life, I've been practicing that without even acknowledging it. Simple as that, just think what time is it in this moment. Look around, look at your hand, feel the time, the presence, and say a number. What time is it? 8:35 or 11:15? Just say a number out loud. Now check your phone, check the clock. What time is it? You alright? Oh, interesting. And as many times you actually do that and do it at least close enough or even perfect, this will just build up something in you, something that will help you go through things with belief in yourself, in your powers, in your knowledge. I'm doing that every single morning and sometimes just randomly during the day, and not most of the times right now because I'm not that focused, but at least I have 50% perfect rate, like the exact number, and probably more than I never, kinda never messed with more than 30 minutes. Never. Or if I do, it's probably 5% of the time. So just try it. There are some things you can do to strengthen your intuition skills. Let's say you can use tarot card, simple reading somehow, check on internet. There are a lot of different skills about that and how actually to do them. But it's not important just to to learn the rules and follow the rules and whatever. No, even that could be against you. Of course, learn the rules, but let's say with the tarot card, when you simply put the three cards down for the past, future, and the present, when you flip them, check what you feel, check what you see, because When you look at the card, there are a lot of symbolics, a lot of elements, and so on and so on. You can actually understand how much knowledge you have. Yes, how much actually knowledge you have. Not only for the reading part, no, not the rules that you read in the book, no, or in the guide. I'm not talking about that. You're gonna challenge your whole knowledge. Your whole knowledge will be on a card, on a map. And that's what you exactly want to do. To challenge yourself. And every time to connect the dots even more. Only that will help you to simply go in different zones and connect more and more and more and more until you reach a new point in your knowledge and gain more knowledge. A knowledge that you already have in your head. Your brain already took that knowledge, consume it, but you forgot. So this defining, this deep meaning will help you. So that was an example, a tip you can try. Of course, do it daily. There was a one graphic. I will not show it here, but there was a graphic in which if you do something for one day, there is 100% chance to forget it. And just your brain is designed that way. We are forgetting. If you do something just once for one day, you're gonna forget it 100%. And the graphic went on 28 days, I think, let's say a month or 30 days, a month. If you do it for a month, there is only 20% to forget it. 20% chance to forget it. What that means? That means that even so important things to you that was defining you, defining your life, was ruling your life, making you happy, after a month, you have 20% chance to forget them. If you don't repeat them daily, can you imagine? This is heartbroken. You can forget even most beautiful feeling you had. And probably you do. You just don't remember. So yeah, those are the tips from this video. Practice it daily. Keep a journal. Just somehow, make that tick every single day that you done it. And follow yourself. Track the progress. And just also remember that only by doing the daily struggle, the daily routine, only by daily actions, you are actually validating that you will not forget it, and you are validating that you know it. So do what matters daily. Thank you for your time.